Jamaica. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here this morning. As you know, last year, our International Trade Expo was a huge success, and our International Gala was enjoyed by over 10,000 people who watched the cultural performances of several countries free of cost at Emancipation Park.
On behalf of the Honourable Minister and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, we congratulate Mr. Foote for this great initiative which he has been pursuing for a number of years now in the International Expo. This, I understand, being the third such year.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean Arnold Foote, Dean of the Consular Corp, my good friend Ambassador Raymond Wolf, Mr. William Clark, Chairman and CEO of the Scotiabank, members, colleagues from the Diplomatic and Consular Corp, dear friends. I just was thinking what I'm going to say today. And because there are many things that we can think about the Consular Corp, the foreign representatives, and Jamaica. But there is something that comes to my mind when I think of this experience. I've been posted that I've been in the service for 30 years. Never, in my experience, I have seen an effort that the one that is being made year after year with the Expo and trade, international trade, that Mr. Foote organized and the Consular Corp organized in Jamaica. It's an effort that has to be recognized to foster relationship, cooperation, and trade among the countries. I come from a function just previous to this one, the presentation of the Direct Investment Report of the United Nations. Investment is a very important part of economic development. It fosters education, research, indeed economic growth. And the other leg is international trade. I mean, in the north of Africa, thousands of years ago, developed a society in Carthago that developed and flourished by trade. It couldn't be wrong to foster trade among our own nations today. So we gladly support the effort of the Consular Corp of Jamaica in linking with our countries in order to provide with what would be the basket of different products, services, and goods that could be presented to the Jamaican public. We thank you very much, Mr. Dean, for this effort, and we are proud to be present in this Expo this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Foote, Dean of the Consular Corps. I want to salute also Ambassador Wolf, my dear friend, and also Mr. William Clark, CEO of Scotiabank. My congratulations for the former speaker. He had a very brilliant presentation of what the fair is for. The Consular Corps has organized with under the leadership of Arnold Foote a very important trade fair, and let's say the role of a trade fair has already been, let's say, focused by Ambassador of Chile. But I could say that last year Brazil participated, and it was the first time my country has participated in a trade fair in Jamaica. It was not easy to convince, but the results were excellent. In the first 3 months of this year, our exports to Jamaica climbed to $35 million. It was an increase of 91%. And the report of a representative of my Ministry for Foreign Affairs that let's say, organized the participation of Brazil in this trade fair. Well, this report was very good, and so it was not at all difficult for me to ask to repeat this participation. It was immediately given, and I'm very glad that the receptivity, there was a good number of companies, Brazilian companies, that will participate in this trade fair. What is good for Brazil is also good for Jamaica, because if the prices are lower, of course, Jamaica will save money. That's as simply as that. And that's the role of trade, let's say. And my congratulations for the excellent performance of Arnold Foote. It's a dynamic organizer. He has transformed the association of the consuls here in Jamaica into a very, let's say, dynamic association. This contribution to Kingston is very important, but also to Jamaica. Jamaica emerges as a good, let's say, trade center thanks to this fair. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Master of Ceremonies, distinguished brothers and sisters, Lady Cook and I always look forward to this event. It offers us an opportunity to reflect on the commonalities and even the differences between the peoples of the world. Our differences make us unique and interesting, but it is the similarities and unity of purpose that truly shape our relations. Despite our political, social, and cultural differences, we share common values and attitudes. These are manifested in our bilateral cooperation and agreements and programs as we seek to implement projects aimed at the socio-economic development of all our countries. There are also evidences in our cooperation in the international arena as we work together to achieve greater global prosperity and security. I must at this point say that for me, it is always a joyful moment to meet with the Dean. He is always advancing new ideas and defining new purposes that will be enabling factors to letting us know that we are all bound in the bundle of life. But indeed, this seems to be the spirit that infests all the members of our group. I have spent exciting moments with you on various occasions. And when you visit me at King's House and leave, it is with the assurance that great things are possible and achievable if we cooperate.
And the winner of the Governor General's Trophy for 2005 is the Kingdom of Thailand.
It is both an honor and a pleasure for me to preside over the opening ceremony of this first East Asia Regional Conference of the World Federation of the Consuls.
I stand before you today, proud and happy, and so privileged to be part of this very first FICAC East Asia Regional Consular Conference and the World Consular Fair in Bangkok, Thailand. The recent history of the world claims Europe and the USA as central to everything. But the tectonic plates of history, commerce, and influence have shifted, and the countries of the East now again rise to take their rightful places in our world.